Hey guys, what's up? It's Lina here with another review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The what happened? So it started off back off with how it left with Scrappy. Scrappy, they was at Scrappy's house for the family dinner that Mama D set up, and they started off with Mama D saying grace. Then Mama D said she might just say yes to Ernest. In her confessional, she's like, I might just say yes to Ernest if he get his stuff together and get a better ring. So Mama D wants to address the real issues at the table where the family is, and Mama D then they wanted to get to the root of the problem, the root. And so Ernest's mom was is still upset at her because she's crying because Mama D sent him to jail. And Mama D was like, your son was hurting at me and yelling at me, being mad at me for no reason and stuff. And she was like, that's no reason to send him to jail. That's no reason to take away his life and stuff like that. So then Mama D's daughter, Jasmine, mentioned her theory about him being an opportunist and him just wanting to take her money and stuff. So then they all getting upset. She's calling everybody a hypocrite and stuff. So then Mama D was like, oh no, you ain't gonna talk like that. And then she was like, you can't whoop me no more. I'm grown now. You can't whoop me. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I honestly, Mama D's so mad. She's taught. It gotta be something bigger. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying it gotta be something bigger with that Jasmine and Ernest than what they just saying right now. So it's the reason why she don't like him. Then Mama, yeah, that's when Mama was like, hold up. Then Ernest's mom was like, I disagree with a D because she sent you away and that was no reason to send him away and stuff. So Ernest was in his confessional. He was like, I know we can all be a family. We just gotta work out all our differences and stuff. He Madonna, the waist trainer queen, as she said, just came from Miami, and Jessica Dime came over to her place because Jessica Dime used to know him back in Miami with Dawn, of all people, Dawn. And Prima was like, I need you to walk for me on the runway. And Jessica was like, I always want to show my assets. And I was like, oh, yeah. We started later on. Then Jessica told him about Mimi and the whole Jazzy Faye thing. Then Prima Donna goes and she told them about what Jocelyn and Margot found out about Mimi and her tape, and about her tape. Then Dawn goes, I can tell you a lot about that tape, but I like Mimi. But I do want to manage Jessica because I don't think Mimi know that enough. And then she was like, and I got this new party that I'm throwing, and it so happens that Mimi and Nico are both on the same list. So she's like, this is gonna be a night to remember. I'm like, what is wrong with you? That's the type of drama that Stevie's getting out of rehab. Yay! And he is so happy. He feels secure with his sobriety. He want to stare at sobriety with Jocelyn Hernandez. So it's a really cool song playing in the background. I don't know what it is, and they didn't even show it on a commercial. But it's a pretty cool song playing in the background too. But he's out, so he's gonna be. But he still got to go to New York to see if they're gonna go take him to jail for child support stuff. So Nico and Margot is at the gym, even though Margot don't even like training or doing gym stuff. So okay. Then Nico wants her and him to be in a different place and get on the same page. Then Margot's like, it's not going to happen. You got me out here. And she's afraid of him embarrassing her because she don't really want to go out there because she said she's got potential. Like, she can do fashion stuff. But down there, nobody know her. And all I know is has Nico's wife and stuff. So it's like, she's like, what am I going to do down here? Why am I even down here and stuff? So then he tell he love her and he wants it to work out. And she said, I'm down here to make it work. So then he mentions Dawn's party that Dawn was already mentioned before, and he was like, he want to take her over there. He wants them both to. He want to take her over there so she can get out of her, because she's like I'm not like a bird in a cage. I can't be locked up. So then he was like, I want to take you out and like go socialize or whatever. So he was like, and then we're gonna take over the world. Both of take over the world. I don't know what world they talking about, what world they living on. Because Nicole was rehearsing. She sounded okay. It wasn't that good, but it was like one of the songs that they play on radio. But then she hit that last note when she was done. I was like, no. So Kirk said he wanted to stop by, and he said he's gonna take her out on a take out for a week on a promotional tour, so everybody can listen to her music. And she sounded, Kirk was like he needs her to be 100% because he's taking away from time from his new baby, not that new, but his kid and his family, and he haven't done that in 10 years. Then she's like, did you tell Rashida about this? You ain't supposed to be lying to your wife anyway. Then he was like, well, if you would have told her, and I would have told her, I would have got a pass, but then you told her, and it was going to make me look unfaithful. So then she said the old boss chick from 1999 needs to have a seat. So then Kirk was like that, Kirk said the thing about the past. Then she was like, how old is Rashida? Then he was like, she's in her 30s. She's like, I mean, like, yeah, musically. Then he was like, she's not, she's good in musically, and she looks great for being in her 30s. And she ain't old. Basically, that's what he's trying to tell, but she was trying to throw shade. Jocelyn, after that, Jocelyn had a photo shoot for a magazine, and she couldn't wait for Stevie to come over because they was in like a husband and wife and groom magazine type bridal thing. Then Kalina came over to the set. I like Kalina's hair and her earrings and crop top. The pants not so much, but it's okay. She said she's found out some news about Tony's partner with the club. That's the same guy that Stevie gave money to start up that club that him and Zeno was doing. Remember when Carly Rae was acting up in that club? Yeah, that guy helped hit Stevie and Zeno start that up, and Stevie gave him a whole bunch of money, and that guy's shady. So Jocelyn's like, don't do it, don't do it. Like, just like, don't do it, invest in your music. So then Stevie came in, and so Kalina told Stevie about the whole situation. He was like, she was like, tell him, why don't you tell him not to do that? And he was like, why don't you just invest in yourself? She's like, tell him that. Like, he's literally not listening to her. Like, seriously. So then Jocelyn's like, cannot wait. So then after that, Kalina left. So then Jocelyn's like, I cannot wait for the big wedding. Then she's like, I'm ready for a baby. Then he's like, what? Then he was like, I still always got that special sauce. That's what he said, the special sauce, whatever. For her. Then he said he can't be trying to start a family when he got all this legal stuff. That's what he said in his confessional when he got all this legal stuff going on. So then he tell her about New York and how you gotta go to court. And Jocelyn's like, she wanna go. And he's like, no. And he's like, cause I want you to stay here in case you gotta do some work or something. But really, in his confessional, he don't want his wife to see him like that. I guess it seemed kind of genuine. Like he really don't want to see him in cuffs. Cause if he do have to go away, I don't think he went away though. Cause like, okay. Then he proceeded to take the photo shoot like bride and groom. It's like, Rashida's place. Rashida said she can't freeze him out of the account because obviously it's a joint account, both their names on it. She said I thought of that before. And they was talking, and she was like, oh, now you just gonna leave me here and all that with that Ashley girl. So she didn't know Ashley was gonna be in the back of the car. She just knew it was the car picking Kirk up. So then Ashley's like, hey, Rashida, all ratchet and stuff. So then he made a joke about Ashley being in somebody's bed, and then but kind of like being in his bed or whatever. He made a joke. So then she's like, oh, you think that's funny? So then she's like, if you think this is gonna make you money, then go and make this money for you. So then she said she's gonna be doing some spring cleaning. So then Ashley was talking smack, and she said she's like, Richie just make it too easy for somebody to mess with her. Like, she's like one of the mean girls that's probably like in the school. Like, she's mean. Like, that's mean. Nobody's even doing it to, like, what's wrong with you? So then she said, you old, and Rashida's like, you need to be worried about me coming over there and popping you in your eye. And Kirk was just smiling like seriously. So then Kirk is like, he got business to take care of, and Rashida's gonna eventually get over it. Okay. So then he and Ernest, they was sitting down talking, drinking red wine with popcorn. And she said her dinner didn't go as planned, but anybody who doesn't like it gonna have to suck my royal toes like Ernest did. My baby Ernest, that's disgusting. Him and Young Jock are disgusting. Then Ernest said that Jasmine cut me up real good. He felt it when she was yelling at him. He's like, I'm still licking my wounds, so I guess he's like a dog, because he's licking his wounds still. That's what dogs do. I don't think that's what humans do, but okay. She said that her children was being ungrateful. Okay. And she wants to have a wedding, and she wants to wear a white dress, and she's like, Jasmine's she gonna be at that wedding too. Then Ernest is like, we have some trust issues, because basically she put him in jail, and she want him to come out and marry her. Like, you did that. And so she's like, you better be at the end of that also, because an unhappy wife, unhappy life. She does gonna be auctioning off Kirk's stuff, all his chains, shoes, everything. Then Erica come over, she come over, and it's Rashida's mama's there, and so she said she supports Rashida ever since she backed her up at Little Miss Ugly's grand opening. I'm like, really, Erica, you still salty about that? So then Rashida's selling stuff for like $2,000 or $50,000, and Erica mentions how Rashida deserves her store more than some other troll. Again, stop talking about Carly like that. You just mad, huh? Don't be mad. So then Rashida tells Erica and her mom about the Ashley thing. Then Erica was like, I hope he ain't had no cabin. And she said that this is gonna set a point to him that she's for real about her story. So then Rashida's like, what if you come back early? Then Rashida was like, well, I'm gonna be ready. Then mom was like, yeah, I'm gonna back you up if something happen. I'm like, does Kirk, they get into like physical fights? If they gonna back her up or something? Like, what's going on? He's in New York, and he's going to the courthouse. Then he see Garo's window. He see Jocelyn at the front of the courthouse. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. She surprised them. She said she wanted to surprise him. She didn't want to just sit at home and while he go through his alone. So she looked nice. Her hair looked nice. Her whole thing looked nice except for that jacket. no to that fur coat or whatever that coat is, but no to it. So they go inside the courthouse with that big old good marching music, and they going. I don't know what happened after they come out, but waist gain little runway party that Prima Donna hosted, that Prima Donna let Dawn do. Okay, she says it's gonna be a fantastic night. Then Ariane's friend is there in ATL. Then Mimi comes in and talking to Carly. Then all of a sudden Nico and Margot walk in, and Mimi's like in her confessional. She calls Margot Nico's mini me. She said that's his mini me. So then Marco, like, of course, my first time outside, and Mimi's there. So Mimi's like, she came to support her artist, Jessica Dime, and she's like, everywhere I go, drama follows me. No, you bring it, honey, but okay. Then Margot's like, you can't be surprised, she's here. This is your scene. Like, Margot needs to, like, seriously, Margot needs to stay and go somewhere, because Nico, she already know Nico on some shady stuff. Like, she needs to stop. And she like she's smarter than this, okay? Then Jessica Goodine walked down the runway. The waist trainer pushed down her butt. It made her butt look really bad. The waist trainer was like, ooh, it was like squeezing the heck out of it. Yeah, wasn't supposed to do that. Was not supposed to do that. So Ariane was wanting to take Mimi away because she saw that Nico's over there. She wanted to take her away to the bar, and then Nico's like, I think we should be the bigger person and introduce ourselves. Margot did not want to do it. She just wanted to leave, but she said Nico always want to do otherwise and go show his butt and all that, and he would never let it rest. So then Nico introduced her, and he was like, hey, hello guys, this is me and my wife. So then Margot put her hand in Mimi's face, and Mimi was like, don't get your hand on my face. Yeah, so they about to fight. Stevie's performing somewhere. Then Stevie was talking to Mimi, and he was like, you want me to go handle Frico? Then after that, Kirk came to the auction with Ashley, and they started singing. Then Carly goes and tells Jocelyn that Stevie was working with Tiffany Fox and Jessica Dime piece. So now she's upset, and now she's throwing drinks at Stevie. That's next week, 11 Hip Hop Atlanta. Thanks for watching this review, guys. This is crazy as it ever always be. Like, share, subscribe, comment to this video. Since everybody from the Love and Hip Hop cast, Love Hip Hop Atlanta cast, in this box right here on the side of me. You can send it to like the celebrities and stuff, but I like it if you want to see this. But I know my sister told me don't work on mobile, so I'll just put the stuff in the bottom. Follow me on all my social medias down below in the description, and I will see you guys next week.